Good afternoon and welcome into the QwikCut Sports Network here in Hollywood, Florida, here at MacArthur High School, home of the Mustangs. Once again, my name is Conrad Volch. Thank you for tuning in to the QwikCut Sports Network broadcast as we've got the 11U football game set to start in just a few minutes. And it's going to be the Miramar Wolverines against the Boynton Bulldogs. Wolverines also go by Brick City as well. But this game will be a rematch from back in week 4 as Miramar took down Boynton by a score of 32-30. That is the only difference between the Wolverines and the Bulldogs. Wolverines won. The Wolverines had a perfect season, finishing 10-0 in the regular season and winning their 2 playoff games. Boynton finished 9-1. They were second in the 11U division. But we got, again, like I said, this is a rematch from back in week 4. It was a 32-30 shootout against Boynton. And Boynton will be in all red uniforms. And the Miramar Wolverines will be in chrome helmets. It looks like gray uniforms with chrome numbers. So, again, their nickname and also is called Brick City, so if you hear them referred to as Brick City throughout the broadcast, you'll know why. But the Bulldogs will start with possession first here in the first half. Sounds like they're trying to get the field cleared off so they can get the game started. So I'm wondering if they're trying to get the sidelines contained here. Looks like the kickoff return team is ready for the Bulldogs on the far side of the field. They're also raising a canopy on the Brick City side for Miramar. And for these two teams, this is the first of 2 Miramar teams. They'll have one tonight, right now, and one in the 13U game. And for Boynton, this is the 5th of 6 teams in these Super Bowls. While we have some time, we'll recap you from what's been going on all day. To start the day at the 6U Super Bowl, the Delray Rocks defeated the Boynton Bulldogs 7-0. In the 7U game, the Pembroke Pines Bengals defeated the Pompano Eagles 24-0. In the 8U game, the Boynton Bulldogs defeated the PPO Bengals 25-12. Moving forward to the 9U game, the Boynton Bulldogs defeated the Pompano Eagles 20-19. And just recently, the Boynton Bulldogs and the Sunrise Hurricanes did battle, and the Hurricanes won by a score of 27-25.
That's a penalty. You're holding up the game.
Again, we're still under a delay here.
Listen, there's only a certain time you can slow that, so the longer you guys can push it, the longer you take. You're never going to get a quick single penalty.
So again, we're still waiting to see what the delay is. But they've got a couple. They have a few. We got a few AYFL officials on the sideline, keeping an eye on the Miramar side. We got two referees looking at the Miramar side. He's got the sideline. Come on. So the Boynton Bulldogs are now on the field for kickoff return. And still waiting for the still waiting to see what the delay is for Brick City. Looks like the kickoff team for Miramar is going to take the field. It looks like we're about ready to go. Miramar's in position, ready for the opening kickoff. And the Bulldogs are in their kickoff return unit. I'm still wondering what's causing the delay. So it looks like we've got people in the far end zone. I guess we're just going to get underway. So there's the kickoff to the Bulldogs. And it's just barely mishandled, but it's picked back up by Boynton. And after all that, that is how the first quarter will start. So they will begin the drive from the 45-yard line. Kick is returned by number 7. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from the 45. Number 5 back to pass, decides to pull it and run. And he gets swallowed by some Brick City defenders. And Miramar is officially known as the Wolverines, but they also go by Brick City. So we'll be referring to them as both names throughout this broadcast. And the next one, and the one for 13U, because that is, they've got teams in this game and the 13U game. Second and 9. Bulldogs trying to get ahead, and they will not get even back to the original line of scrimmage. Might have even lost a yard. So this will be 3rd and just beyond 10 yards. And we're going to have a timeout, Bulldogs, 1 minute and 2 seconds into the first quarter. In packed side of the Senate stands for Brick City. Hear the horns, the bells, the fans, everybody. Pretty good, decent fans on the far side for the Bulldogs. Always love the support for these youth teams. We were in Georgia last week. A lot of great fans out there all day. A lot of great fans out here today as well. Gotta love the family and friend support for all of these young men throughout their youth careers before they get into high school and even middle school as well. 3rd and 10 from the 45. They need the opposite 45 for a first down. Back to pass. It's high, caught, and it's caught by number 2. He looked like he was going to spin to the 50, but he is taken down right around the 49. And that'll bring up 4th and 6. See if they decide to punt. Looks like they might punt. They've got a man deep for Miramar. So 4th and 6 from the 49. And they will punt it. Goes straight up in the air, and it will take a Bulldog bounce to about the 39-yard line. And that is where Miramar will start their first drive of this 11U AYFL Super Bowl. Wolverines been a high-powered offense all season long. Started off against Pompano, in week 1, 44-0. Had another win in week 3, 37-0 Central Pines, 31-0 against Plantation, 53-0 against Kendall, and 42-0 against Miami Powell. So a lot of high-scoring games, couple close ones, mostly high-scoring. Miramar, first handoff, gets stood up, even lost a yard. Number 0 in on the tackle. So 2nd and 11. Number 57 subs in for Brick City. So we've got a timeout on the field. Both teams will talk about it. That's the second charge timeout to the Bulldogs here in this first quarter. They will have one left for the half. So they've burned 2 of theirs in the first 3 minutes and 31 seconds. Second and 11. Miramar, 4 receivers to the left, 1 down to the right. Back to pass. Throw it across the middle to number 5, and he is tackled quickly by number 7. Brings up 3rd and 8 for Brick City. So now we got all 5 receivers for Miramar down on the right side. It's a formation I've never seen before. Now they move motion 1 over towards the left, and they're going to throw that way, and it goes through the hands of the receiver. So that'll bring up 4th and 8 for Brick City. So clock stops with 4:43 to go here in the 4th. Sun's starting to set behind the clouds. It's the product of daylight savings time for you. And it looks like Miramar is going to go for it. Bold move. 4th and 8 from the 42. Number 4 is in at quarterback. And the ball is set, snapped low back to the quarterback. He falls on it at the 35. And that is a turnover on downs. So the Boynton Bulldogs catch a huge break. And they'll take over from the Miramar 35. So the Bulldogs will start 1st and 10 from the Miramar 35. This is number 5, breaking towards the right side. He's got an opening and is just tackled past the first down marker. That's about a 13-yard rush on 1st and 10. Strong run to start the drive for the Bulldogs. Sun is setting and the lights are on here for this 11U Super Bowl. Another run here by number 5. Still on his feet. It's dragged down there by number 22. About a 8.5, 9-yard run. Brings up 2nd and short. Bulldogs trying to take advantage of their second drive of the game. Again, great crowd here tonight for this 11U showdown. Heavy support from both sides. Boynton with 6 teams today. This is their 5th of 6 teams. For Miramar, this is their 1st of 2. So we're going to have a water break here in the first quarter. They were trying to get the attention of the drone pilots. You cannot have your drone fly directly over the field, but you can have it, I think, more in the corner, I guess. So they have said that they need to move away from the field. You can fly it near it, just not on top of it.
So Boynton marching down. He's going to start 2nd and 1. Maybe even a little bit less.
Oh, no, not down south. Down south. I've seen him stop the football game.
So Boynton, 2nd and 1. They need the 13-yard line for a first down.
If you're flying the throttle, it cannot be directly over the field. You have to scoot back a little bit.
We're going to take a pause as they're waiting for the drone to move away. It looks like it is moved away from being directly over the field. Clock is stopped with 3:24 to go here in the first quarter. Direct snap to number 0. He'll fall forward to the 10, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. So best drive of the game thus far for either team. Got trips to the left, receiver out to the right. Nearly got an offsides there on Miramar. That's going to go towards number 5, and he gets tackled right at the 8. There is a flag down. It's going to be holding on the Bulldogs. So that'll back him up to the 20. It'll be 1st and goal from the 20-yard line. So 1st and goal from the 20-yard line for the Bulldogs. 2:34 left here in the first quarter. Number 5 in at quarterback, number 4 in at running back. Number 5 steps back. He'll throw it deep, and he's about 5 yards too far of his receiver. Had a step on the DB, just could not quite connect. Clock stops with 2:16 to go. And the runner is still loose, but he'll be tackled at the 19. Gain of 1. So make that 3rd and 19, or 3rd and goal from the 19, I should say, for the Bulldogs. See if they can put it in the end zone, or if they can at least get it close to make it a 4th and more manageable. And that's not going to get very far either. Maybe a 2-yard gain. This will be 4th and goal from the 17. So that holding call proving to be costly here for the Bulldogs. So we're going to have what looks like a field goal try. Number 33 in at kick. Number 1 is the holder. This is going to be set up to be about a Kick is up, and it is short. So that was about a 34-yard try. It falls no good. Short to the right. So with 52 seconds left, the Brick City will take over at their own 20. Got a timeout called by Boynton. That is their third and final timeout of the first half. So they're out of timeouts, 52 seconds left in this first quarter. Again, Miramar taking over at the 20, 1st and 10. Still looking for the first score of this game. And this is a rematch from back in week 4, where Miramar defeated Boynton 32-30 in a high-scoring affair. We'll see if they repeat as winners, or if Boynton Beach can avenge their loss from earlier in the season. Boynton Beach, that was their only loss, was to Miramar the whole season. Run is kind of a jet sweep to the right, no gain. A couple flags fly in. It's a personal foul face mask on the defense. So that'll move the ball from the 20 to the 35. So 1st and 10 from the 35 for Miramar. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Quarterback back to pass, being chased by number 0, and it's over his intended receiver. Number 1 was in coverage, does the seatbelt hand motion. See that in the NFL all the time. It's basically a movement for locked him down. Locked up like a seatbelt. 36 seconds left in the first. Back to pass. Throw is incomplete. They were looking for number 6. And that'll bring up 3rd down. So 30 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Number 4 back to pass. He'll just hand it off. Big run up the middle, but he is stuffed right around the 45-yard line. This should take us to the end of the first quarter. It'll be 4th and about 4. They give him 6 yards on the gain to the 41-yard line. And that will do it for the first quarter. So after 1, still no score. Miramar on the push. And we'll take a quick break. When we return, second quarter action between the Bulldogs and Brick City. Don't go anywhere.
Congratulations, you've made it to the playoffs. Now it's time for a highlight to get you noticed. I'd like to introduce you to the Hall of Fame Scouting Academy, founded by Pro Football Hall of Fame members. Our football experts craft highlight reels that get coaches watching, and Pro Football Hall of Famers like myself do film evaluations to help get athletes noticed.
Welcome back into the QwikCut Sports Network. Out of starting the second quarter, Miramar has it 4th and 5. And it looks like we got a jump off sides by the Bulldogs. So 5-yard penalty. It'll be a first down. Tip of the football sitting on the 45-yard line. That's enough for a first. It looks like another penalty's been issued. I'm guessing it was for unsportsmanlike conduct on the Bulldogs. So about 20 yards in penalties have been issued and no seconds have been taken off the clock here in the second quarter. Miramar set up shop on the Bulldog 40. This will be a handoff to the running back. Runs up the middle for about 6 yards. That was number 3. Looks at 2nd and 4 from the 34. The sun is continuing to set behind the clouds and the mountains. And this is running towards the left side, still going. And finally tackled around the 23. It's run by number 2. And Miramar has found life here in this second quarter. Here we go again. A strong run up into the 21-yard line. About a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. This is another 4 8-minute quarters for this division. Another run by number 1, trying to get free, shakes like 3, almost shook a third tackle, lost yardage. Tackle was made by number 5 of the Bulldogs. We'll see where they spot it. It's going to be spotted back at the original line of scrimmage at the 25. Third and 10 from the 25. Back to pass is number 4. He'll throw it over towards the side. It's caught by number 5. It's tackled around the 20, makes it more 4th and manageable. And this will be a 4th and 5. We'll see if Miramar decides to kick it or go for it here. And we've seen one field goal attempt already from the Bulldogs and was no good. Looks like we're just going to have a straight offensive play. Miramar looking for an open space. Throw it down the field, and it's dropped right around the 2, so that'll be a turnover on downs. Bulldogs will have the football. And they'll take over at about the 30-yard line, I think. No, they're going to take over at the 20. So still no score. Seen a couple fourth down stops. We've seen a missed field goal. And the Bulldogs will have their third drive as we've got an injured Brick City player down.
So after the fair third down conversion, it could be first and 10 for
And QB rolling to his right. Had a man wide open. Just could not bring it in at the sideline. 5:32 remaining here in the second quarter. This is going to be a deep pass, and it's overthrown by about 6 yards. They were looking for number 1 right around the 50. It landed about the 47. So first and 10 from the 20 for the Bulldogs. Be a screen pass over towards the left side. It's collected by number 2, and he's got a foot race, and he is shoved out of bounds right around the 45. Maybe they're going to say the 44. And we've got a penalty marker down as well. Wondering if it's unnecessary roughness out of bounds. And the refs are going to talk to each other.
It looks like this might be coming back. As Brick City's like doing raise the roof.
So it's going to be a penalty on Boynton. So looks like it's a crackback block, I think. So that'll back up or a blindside block maybe. So it'll still be first and 10. But instead of on the Miramar side of the field, it stays on the Bulldog side of the field. Ball is spotted at the 30. 5:18 to go here in the second quarter.
Looks like this city's making a sub.
'72 comes back in for Miramar, replacing 74.
Some good kids Miramar has. Looks like a grown man.
First and 10. Screen pass to the right side. This is caught by number 7, and he will get up to about the 44-yard line. 14-yard catch and run for a first down. Under 5 to play in this first half. Two receivers out wide to each side. Number 5 at quarterback, directing traffic. He'll take it himself, running to the left, breaks a tackle, and he's got a lane. He's going to make it down to the 30, and he steps out right around the 29-yard line. It's about a 15, 17-yard run. Spot it at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Looks like we've got a water break, it looks like. So, Boynton Beach on the push here in the second quarter. Getting lights are on. We'll be under the lights for this entire game and the next 2 games. So once again, 1st and 10 from the 29 for Boynton Beach. And another screen out to the left side. This is caught by number 4. He is upended. It's close to a first down. We'll see where they spot it. It's going to be just short. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Very close to a first down. So it'll be 2 receivers out wide each side, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be carried by the quarterback. Number 5, touchdown, Bulldogs. It's run in from the 20. It's a 20-yard rush. So finally breaking the score tie at 0 apiece. It's 6-0. Kicker number 33 comes out to kick the 2-point kick. Snap is high, kick is up, and it is good. So for the second straight game, the first team that scored a touchdown has made the 2-point kick. And here we go again, the 20-yard rush. By number 5 of the Bulldogs. As the Bulldogs get the scoring started between these two teams. 3:33 left in this first half. And Boynton is all out of timeouts. Miramar has all 3 of theirs. Miramar has 2 men back deep. This will be a pooch kick. Caught around the 40. And Miramar's got a big return by number 2, tripped up by number 4. He had a lane and he was picking up speed. But he'll be tackled at around the 43, and that is where the Wolverines will start this possession. So 3:27 to go here in the second quarter. Snap is to the running back, and he has a big hole. He's able to run through number 1 up to the 36-yard line. Brings up a 2nd and 3 for Miramar. Line to gain is the 33-yard line. So he'll be handed off back to number 1 again. Last play was a direct snap, and he gets tackled. Big number 58 stopped him. Gain of about a yard. Be about 3rd and 2.5 for the Wolverines. And a stop and start. Number 1 trying to get away, and that's going to be a tackle for loss. All the way back at the 41, and it's 4th down for Brick City. It looks like Miramar is going to line up to go for it here. And they will. Pass is up in the air and just short. Had a receiver right around the 30, and they could not connect. Number 9 was in coverage for the Bulldogs. Minute 46 to go here in the second quarter. Great spiral, just could not connect with his receiver. So Boynton will take over at their own 40. They have no timeouts, but they have a minute 46 to try and get potentially in field goal range. They're 0 for 1 on field goals, but they're 1 for 1 on 2-point kicks. Quarterback will try it. Oh, what a move! What in the world was that? I don't know. It's like he spun and fell backwards, but still stayed on his feet. And that'll be enough for a first down. Take a look at this. I mean, he like hopped in the air and did like a pirouette spin and then stopped. Took a dead stop and then continued. So they'll have it 1st and 10 from the Miramar 48-yard line. 66 seconds to go here, actually under a minute to go here in the first half. And the running back has stood up. Might have even loss of 2 on the play. Clock continues to run. Down to 32 seconds to go. Looks like we've got an offsides. And that will be a defensive offsides. Take it 2nd and 12 and move it to about 2nd and 7. Clock will stop with 32 seconds to go here in the second quarter. So 2nd and 7 from the 45. Direct snap, and he's got a head of steam. There he goes, down to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Oh my, oh my. That is a 45-yard touchdown run. That's crazy. That was scored by number 0 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs out for the 2-point kick. Snap is high, hold is down, and it is no good. So it should be 14-0 on the scoreboard. In favor of the Bulldogs. They got the first 2-point try and did not get the second one. So it'll be 14-0 with 18 seconds to go here in the first half. So Bulldogs will kick it off from their own 40. $18 seconds on the clock. Miramar's got all 3 of their timeouts. We'll see if they can get a big return here. Boynton squibs it. Miramar picks it up at their own 40, and they'll slide down around the 45. So they'll have 14 seconds and 3 timeouts to work with here. They've got the depth, they've got the means to do it. See if they can execute it here. And they'll have 14 seconds to potentially take it for 55 yards. Quarterback takes the snap, screen to number 1. They'll get spun down around the 47. And that'll be a timeout, Miramar. They'll have 2 remaining. That'll put 6 seconds left in the first half. Look at that wide shot. Beautiful sunset on the horizon. It's crazy, when we got here, the sun was coming up when we were getting all our equipment set up. Pulled up here at about 6:30 this morning. And here we are a mere 11 hours later getting to see the sun set. But great turnout by all the crowds today, starting at 8 o'clock this morning. There are 2 more games after this 11U Super Bowl. We'll have the 12U and the 13U. Before that, second down for Miramar. Simple run play. And that's the end of the first half. So after 2 quarters, the Boynton Beach Bulldogs lead the Miramar Brick City by a score of 14-0. We'll take a break and we'll bring you the second half in about second half action coming your way here in the 11U Super Bowl. Welcome back into the QwikCut Sports Network here in the land of Hollywood, Florida. Once again, my name is Conrad Volch. Score update in case you're just joining us. The Boynton Beach Bulldogs are leading the Miramar Wolverines, also known as Brick City, by a score of 14-0. Your scores thus far have been a 20-yard rushing touchdown by the quarterback, number 5, followed by a 2-point kick by the kicker, number 33, and a 45-yard rushing touchdown by number 0. And that is how we are at 14 apiece. You see the beautiful sunset on the beauty wide shot, and it is setting up to be a beautiful night here under the lights style football. And it's crazy, as I said before we went to break, we got to see the sun come up, and we've gotten to see the sun go down here in the 2025 AYFL Super Bowl Saturday. But in just a couple seconds here, the Boynton Bulldogs will kick off to the Miramar Brick City Wolverines. Again, this is a rematch from Week 4 in the regular season, in which Miramar took the victory 32-30. And we'll see if Miramar can come back from down 14 and continue and defeat them for the second time this season, or if Boynton can avenge the loss and win the Super Bowl. And it looks like it goes off a Miramar player, but they're able to pick up the football. They will start with possession. Looks like around the 42 or 43-yard line to start the third quarter. In Miramar going 12-0 on the season, including playoffs. Boynton going 11-1 on the season, including playoffs. Again, Boynton, the most teams they've had represent the club in the Super Bowl in club history. 6 of the 8 Super Bowls have a Boynton team in them. Miramar starting with a rush out of halftime. Will get stood up about a yard short of the line of scrimmage. So second and about 10.5. So Miramar, second and 11. Quick handoff to number 2, the running back, and he's got a head of steam. There he goes, down to about the 30, rushed out of bounds at about the 28. And that's a good start to get the crowd and the sideline fired up. And that's well past the first down marker. Clock will stop to set the chains. Miramar starting out hot here on the first drive of the second half. Be another handoff, trying to break to the left side, and that is an open field tackle for about a 4-yard loss in the backfield. Second and 14. Watch that concentration there by number 10. Just trips up number 1 enough for him to fall to the grass. So that'll bring up second and 14 from the 33. Hand it off to number 2, trying to sneak up the middle. He'll get about 4 yards back to the 30, almost the 31. In Miramar trying to cut into this 14-0 lead that Boynton Beach has built up in the first half. Number 4 looking for an open man deep downfield. He caught it! Spotted the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Brick City. That was number 5 in the end zone. All he had to do was catch it. And a great start to the second half by the Miramar Wolverines. So they'll set up for the 2-point kick. Number 22 is the kicker for Brick City. Kick is up and it is good. So the pass in the end zone is good, the 2-point kick is good, and we've got a 6-point ball game. What a catch. Just playing catch like you're in the backyard. That is a 33-yard touchdown pass for Miramar. Number 4 to number 5 on the TD pass. We are at 14-8, and it's back to a 1-score game. That drive, opening drive of the second half, took 2 minutes and 6 seconds off the clock. If you're Miramar, that's what you want to do, score fast and often. And that ends up on the ground, and I think Miramar's got it. Yes, they do. It took a Wolverine bounce, goes off of a Bulldog, and it's back to Miramar. It here kind of just trickles around, goes off of a front man, and there's 2 Brick City players to pick that up, and you just feel the momentum shift to the Miramar side. It's like a renewed energy in this crowd. Here we go, number 4 back to pass. And that is caught out of the air at around the 40-yard line by number 5. He just caught the touchdown a few seconds ago. So run play set up here. Trying to run patiently is the running back for Miramar. Gains maybe a yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 4. So 3rd and 4 from the 40. They need the 36 for a first down. Under 5 to play here in this third quarter. So he's handed off to the running back again. He slips and slides. And I think he's got enough for a first. He does. He needed 4. He got 6. Move those chains. That's a Brick City first down. We've got a water break on the field. So sometimes the water break timeout comes at a good time, especially if you're the, look at this guy, we've seen his energy all day for the for Miramar. If it's the same guy I'm thinking of that is this guy has the back of his shirt says Beast Unk for number 72. And great energetic crowd. We're sitting on the Miramar side, but both sides, nearly the whole stands are full. Back to pass, number 4, and another catch. Oh my goodness! Still free, trying to shake defenders, and is tackled around the 16-yard line. And the passing game is wide open now for Miramar. The Giant has awoken for this Miramar squad. We've got 2 receivers to the left. They'll hand it off to number 2. Slips a tackle, slips another, and he's tripped up right after getting a first down. Or, excuse me, stopped short about a yard. It looks like we've got a timeout on the field. Boynton calls a timeout. Their first of the second half. I mean, Boynton was giving problems to Miramar all first half, and it is the Miramar show, at least in the first 4 minutes and 20 seconds of this third quarter. What a difference in halves. Saw that, we saw that in the 9U game that ended up as a 20-19 victory for the Boynton Bulldogs against the Pompano Eagles. I mean, it was a game that was 19-0 at half. Final score was 20-19. This game was 14-0 at half, and Miramar they are driving to potentially tie this up. Hand it off again to number 2. He is flying, cuts it inside. Touchdown, Miramar! That'll go down as a 10-yard rushing touchdown for number 2 for Miramar, and this is a 14-all game. Boynton has not possessed the ball at all. Kick is up, and it is no good. Just missed wide right. So score will stay at 14-all. I mean, this running back, number 2, just knows how to pause on a dime and cut inside. Boynton has not possessed the ball in the second half yet. It took Miramar 4 minutes and 26 seconds to tie the score. What a start to this third quarter. So Miramar will kick off with 3:34 left in the third quarter. Boynton just saw their 14-0 lead erased in less than 5 minutes. They're going to try another time. Oh my goodness, that one was almost muffed again. Number 4 for Boynton Beach ends up falling on it. Tries to throw it back to the ref. It goes off his right ankle. That had to hurt. So Boynton Beach will start their possession from the, looks like the 48-yard line. So 2:31 to go here in the third. Back to pass, screen pass outside. Nowhere to go for the Bulldogs, and that's going to be about a 6-yard loss. It was a backwards pass that just could not get going. Number 9 on defense for Miramar makes the stop. And Boynton's momentum just is nowhere from the first half, at least not right now. Back to pass. High up in the air and just out of reach of the receiver. So third down and about 15. Make it about 16. Good pass down the sideline. Just a tad too far for the receiver. We got another timeout on the field. So timeout on the field. 2:48 to go here in the third quarter. In 14 all, Miramar scoring 14 unanswered out of halftime. Boynton trying to retake the lead. They got a ways to go to get to the first down marker. They need to get to the opposite 41. 3rd and 16. Try the run. Oh, spinning off a tackle, but nowhere to go. No gain on the play. It is 4th and 16 for Boynton Beach. So Boynton will come out to punt. .210 left here in this third quarter. One deep man left, or it's one deep man back for Miramar. And the kick is nearly blocked. That's going to go out of bounds at around the Miramar 45. That is where they will set up. Can they score on 3 straight drives? Well, we shall see. They started with the football at the beginning of the half. They kicked a onside kick style kick and got it back. And they forced a 3 and out. They have all the momentum here in the third quarter. Minute 44 to go before we enter the fourth. This is a run, huge run. Can he go? Tries to get away. It's going to take about 2 guys to bring him down. Wow. It's about a 12-yard run to start the drive. Move those chains. It's 1st and 10 for Miramar. So 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Number 2's in the backfield. Number 4 is at quarterback. They'll hand it to him again. Slips one tackle, but runs into a mess of Bulldogs. That'll bring up 2nd and 12 with just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Small sliver of a moon out tonight. All the lights are beaming here in this under the lights atmosphere for Saturday Night Football. Number 4 back to pass. Looking for an open man, throwing towards the sideline. It's just out of reach of number 1. Bring up 3rd and 12. So clock will stop with 28 seconds left here in the third. Still 14 all. Miramar has not led all game. Number 4 back to pass. Throws it, and is it caught? No. They wanted number 5. The DB got just enough push on it for it to be an incomplete pass. We'll see it here. Number 5 caught it out of the air, but number 1 got enough disruption on his hands. They're going to go for it here, 4th and 12. Number 4 back to pass. Got a man open. Caught by number 5, and I don't think he's going to get there. He's going to be about a yard short of the first down. Yeah, he's going to be about a yard shy of a first. The offense looks like they're still on the field. But they didn't get it. They're a yard shy. At least that's sort of according to the sticks. White hat coming up to the middle of the field. And they're going to come out and measure it. I don't think he got it, but I also might not have seen the whole thing. So here we go. This is interesting. They're going to measure it right in front of the sideline. Got a great angle down there. Yeah, this isn't even close. He's a yard shy, just as we suspected. So that'll be a turnover on downs for Miramar. And Boynton Beach catches a huge break. Last year, the Hollywood Eagles took home the trophy for the 11U division. Miramar won it 2 years ago in 2023. So Miramar trying to win it for the first time in 2 years. And they've scored 14 unanswered in the third quarter. Scored both touchdowns in under 5 minutes. Boynton Beach gets the ball back with 15 ticks left in the third. This will be a quarterback run. And the ball's out. It's still out. And it's going to be recovered by a Boynton Beach O lineman, number 62. Very lucky to fall on top of that. And that's how the third quarter is going to come to an end. 14-14 after 24 minutes. We'll have 8 more minutes to go. when the fourth quarter starts. And we'll take a quick break when we return. The final 8 minutes here in the 11U Super Bowl. 14-all. Wolverines and Bulldogs.
Inside every athlete lives a dream, an unshakable vision of the next level. At Hall of Fame Scouting Academy, that dream becomes reality. Built by NFL legends, our recruiting team shapes highlight reels that get you noticed. And Hall of Fame icons deliver evaluations that accelerate exposure. Turn your dreams into reality, raw potential into power. We are the Hall of Fame Scouting Academy. The path is here. Walk it with the legends.
Welcome back into the QwikCut Sports Network here in Hollywood, Florida at MacArthur High School, excuse me. Tight one here in the AYFL 11U Super Bowl game. Boynton Beach had a 14-0 lead, and they just had a man wide open and overshot him by about 10 yards. They were able to connect. That would have put the Bulldogs up by at least 6, but could not connect there. Miramar scored 2 touchdowns in the third quarter. Scored 2 before Boynton Beach could possess the football in the third. Now the Bulldogs facing a 3rd and 12. Quarterback trying to run away, and he gets tackled by 3 Brick City players. And unless Boynton Beach decides to go for it, this is going to be a 3 and out. So 4th and 12 for Boynton Beach. Crowd really getting loud on the Miramar side. They're going to punt it. Punt is going towards the sideline, takes a Wolverine bounce, and will roll out of bounds at the Bulldog 41-yard line. So 6:54 left to go in the fourth quarter. We're still tied at 14. It's anybody's game. Miramar trying to win it for the first time since 2023. Boynton Beach, this is their 5th of 6 teams in the Super Bowl today. And number 2 runs it up the field for about a 6, maybe 5.5-yard gain for Brick City. Another handoff to number 2. He's running to the left, slips 1 tackle. Can't quite slip a second one. Gains about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Third down and 4. Ball is spotted at the 35-yard line. They need the 31 for a first down. And that is blasted up the middle. trying to get enough push to get there. Looks like he's going to be short by mere inches. We'll see where they spot it. Fourth and short for Miramar.
Looks like he's going to be a little bit short. It's going to make it a flag.
So fourth and short for Miramar. They need the 31. They're at the 31 and a half. Trips to the right. Running back in the backfield. Tried to get the defense to jump off sides. This will be run up the middle and very close. I think they got it. They needed a half a yard. They got a yard and a half. And these Miramar fans can feel that. They feel a touchdown is coming soon. They just don't know when. Under 5 minutes to play here in this 11U Super Bowl. Number 4 back to pass. High pass and just missed his receiver, number 1, by about 3 yards. And we'll have a pause for a water break with 4:35 left in the fourth. And about a little sliver of a moon up in the sky. Lights are on, and we've got 2 more games coming up at the conclusion of this one. We've got the Miami Pal Chiefs are taking on the Pompano Eagles for the 12U game. That'll be the Eagles' 3rd and final game. Miami Pal, their only game. And then for 13U, we got the same Miramar Wolverines taking on the Boynton Bulldogs. So still a lot more football to go after this game concludes. Number 4 back to hand it off. Running back, oh, he had a lane, but he was tripped up. He's grabbing his right ankle. That doesn't look good. Wonder if he got stepped on. He'll be picked up and carried off the field, so he'll get looked at. Clock stops for the injury timeout at 4:21. No gain on the play. 3rd and 10 for Miramar. Number 4 in at quarterback, number 22 in at running back. Looking to pass. They've got a wide open receiver. Can they connect? They can! Number 1 with the catch. He's dragged down at the 5. 1st and goal for Miramar. It was 3rd and 10 from the 30. A 25-yard pass to put them within 5 yards of pay dirt. And I'm going to correct myself, within 10 yards of pay dirt. Sorry, the 10-yard line looked like the 5. So 1st and goal from the 10. And the running back runs into traffic. And we got a late penalty marker. See what the call is here. We saw a late marker in the defensive backfield. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on the Boynton Beach defense. I think they also said it was going to be offensive holding, so offsetting penalties, I believe, is what happened. Or no, it's going to be no offsetting, just the unsportsmanlike, half the distance to the goal, replay first and goal. Will place the ball at about the 6-yard line. Miramar waiting for the referees to get done talking with the Bulldogs sideline. So be handed off to number 2, cuts up the middle, runs into traffic. And that's about a 2-yard gain up to the 3. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Good hard run up the middle. They're earning every yard here. Miramar trying to take their first lead of the game. This is carried by number 1. Does he have enough? No signal. He's going to be short at the 1. I'm confused. They say it's 4th down on the field, but there was a penalty called. I'm not sure. Very close. Less than a yard to get into the end zone. The clock will stop with 2:27 to go. Timeout, Boynton Beach. They are all out of timeouts for the remainder of the game. Miramar has all 3 of theirs. The sticks on the field say it's 4th down. I thought it was just 3rd down because on the first play in at the 5, there was an unsportsmanlike conduct, so I don't know. They say it's 4th down. I'm not sure, but we're going to go with 4th down. And here we go. 4th and goal from the 1. Miramar. Less than 3 feet away from taking their first lead of the night. Quarterback is in shotgun, and Miramar will call their first timeout of the night. Or the half, I should say. Second one of the night, technically. So they called one in the first half, but first one of the second half. Still 2:27 to go. Miramar less than a yard away from getting into pay dirt. It's kind of a weird position to be in because if you don't score, that puts Boynton Beach at the 1-yard line and in danger of letting up a safety. But if you do score, you go up by 6 and have the chance to go up by as much as 8. Crazy things might happen. Number 1 catches it, runs up the left side, touchdown Miramar! For the first time tonight, Brick City takes the lead with 2:23 left to go in the ball game. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Miramar. That's going to be, I'm not sure if they're going to enforce that on the kickoff or they're going to enforce it on the try. They're going to enforce it on the try. So instead of the try being from the 2, it's going to be from the 17. And they're going to try and kick it. So it'll be a 27-yard 2-point kick if it's good. This would be insane if it goes through. Or no, this would be a 34-yard 2-point try if it goes through. Referees having a discussion near the Boynton Beach sideline. And the flag that was on the field has been waved off. The unsportsmanlike conduct still stands, but the new flag that was on the ground has been waved off. So Boynton Beach will line up for a 34-yard point after try. Here we go. Number 1's the holder. And we got a false start on number 71. No, actually, it's an offsides. Never mind. So that's big time. It moves from a 34-yard kick try to a 29-yard. So a 29-yard, 2-point try. We'll see if it goes through. From 29 yards, the kick is up. It is good! From 29 yards away, Miramar takes a 8-point lead. They're up 22-14. First lead all day. That's unbelievable. 22 unanswered points here in the second half. And Boynton Beach is stunned. So Boynton Beach will have 2:23 and a timeout left to try and go down and tie it. They need a touchdown first, and they have to make the 2-point try. This is going to be a doozy. Here we go. Miramar kicking off from the 40. They kick it deep. It's going to trickle to the sideline. Oh, that's not good. Kicked ball out of bounds penalty. Or kickoff out of bounds, I should say. So Boynton Beach will start with better field position with the kickoff out of bounds penalty. See where they line it up. Markers are down at the 25. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 35. So Boynton Beach will have to go 65 yards to get in the end zone first, and then they must kick the 2-point try to tie it. 2:23 left on the 2:23 left in the game. This will be a quick run. Trying to break tackles, and that's going to be a 1-yard loss in the backfield. Second and 11 for the Bulldogs. $1:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. 22-14. It's going to be a deep pass. There's an open man. He caught it. Oh my goodness. Catch is made at the 40 for a first down. Clock will stop momentarily at 1:39 to play. Again, Boynton must score a touchdown and kick a 2-point kick to tie it. Ball spotted at the Miramar 40. They've got 2 receivers out to the left, 2 to the right. Running back in the backfield with the quarterback. Back to pass, they'll throw a screen. It's caught out of the air, turning upfield, and still going. Cuts it back inside. Oh my goodness, it takes about 4 guys to bring him down. And the clock will stop. Ball will be spotted at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Just when you think you've seen it all, you see something else. 60 seconds left in regulation. Can Miramar hang on to win, or will Boynton Beach tie it and send it to overtime? Number 5, back to pass. He'll throw it deep. He's got a man wide open. Oh, he just missed him. Off the fingertips of the receiver, number 1. Clock will stop with 41 ticks to go. We'll have a timeout on the field by Miramar. They'll have 1 timeout left, each team with 1 left. And Boynton Beach was a fingertip away from cutting it down to 2. Again, coming up in the 12U game, it will be the Miami Pal Chiefs taking on the Pompano Eagles. They'll come up at the conclusion of this matchup. Miramar, they have scored 22 unanswered points. This game was 14-0 at halftime. Again, 14 of their points was in the first 4.5 minutes of the third quarter. And here we go, 41 seconds to go. Number 1, trying to find a man. Ball comes out. Who's got it? It is Miramar football. There is pandemonium everywhere. Flags fly. There's 4. All 4 referees threw a flag. We assume it's going to be for unsportsmanlike conduct. We'll see where they spot the football. But 35 seconds to go here in the 11U Super Bowl. Boynton Beach can stop it once if they choose to. So we've seen 2 come from behind wins tonight. We saw a 20-19 win. Boynton Beach defeated they beat the Pompano Eagles in the 9U game. And Miramar with a comeback victory against this Boynton Beach team here in the 11U game. 35 seconds to go. And they will take a knee. And the Gatorade shower on top of the coach. And for the first time since 2023, the Miramar Brick City Wolverines are your 2025 AYFL 11U Super Bowl champions. How about that? Well, we've had 6 games. We've got 2 more to go. Coming up next here on the QwikCut Sports Network, the Miami Pal Chiefs will take on the Pompano Eagles for the 2025 AYFL 12U Super Bowl. It's been fun, but we still got more football left. We cannot wait to bring you more football here on the QwikCut Sports Network. 12U Super Bowl coming up next.